Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hilma Fauziah. I will show you about my product of Edmodo with the topic is trigonometry. On the first meeting, we will learn about angle measure. This is the wellness check. And before students start the lesson, students should pray according to our respective belief and fill the attendance list by type present in the comment. Then the learning objective, namely, students can change the angle measure from radians to degree. Students can change the angle measure from degrees to radian. Students can determine the relationship between degrees and radians algebraically. Students can solve problems related to measuring angles in radians, and students can solve problems related to measuring angles in degrees. And this is the illustration about trigonometrics in real life. Have you ever seen someone measuring a rod to be repaired or measuring the height of a building? Do you know how a ship captain estimates the distance between a ship and the harbor, or the coast or with other ships so that the ships do not collide? How does an oceanographer measure the depth of the ocean, the height of wave, or an astronomer to measure the distance of a star? These experts were using trigonometric calculation. The measurement activity is part of the application of trigonometry in real life. In simple terms, using trigonometry means doing a calculation related to angles. Trigonometry is often used by surveyors, astronauts, scientists, engineers, and even used for investigative activities. In the fields of physics, engineering, and medicine, trigonometry plays an important role in the development of medical technology and the theories of physics and engineering. In mathematics, trigonometry is used to find the relationship between the sides of the angle in a triangle. And this is the polling about after reading the illustration. And this is the model of first meeting. And to increase your understanding of today's material, students can watch the following video. And after that, students can do the exercise of angle measure. And enough of our meeting materials of the first meeting. Then students can fill the comments column about what have you learned at today's meeting. And if there is material that is not understood, please write in the comment column. And this is the second meetings. The second meetings, we will learn about trigonometric ratio. This is the wellness check. And before students start the lessons, students pray according to our respective belief and fill the attendance by type present in the comment. And the learning objectives, namely, student can determine the value of the sine in a right triangle. Student can determine the cosine of a right triangle. Student can determine the tangent of a right triangle. Students can determine the value of the cosecant in a right triangle. Student can determine the value of the secant in a right triangle. Student can determine the value of the cotangent of a right triangle. And student can solve contextual problems related to trigonometric ratios. And before learning, please pay attention to the following picture, which is the inventor of trigonometry. Then, if you pay attention, then this is the illustration of trigonometry ratio in real life. Angular shape of objects in nature are formed by themselves, such as the angles of branches with twigs, indentation of rocks. There are angle shapes that are deliberately designed, such as a triangular lural, the angle between two intersecting rods, the angle formed between the short hand and the long hand of a wall clock, the shape of the surface of a book, and so on. Then, in the civilizations of our life, the study of trigonometry has been reflective in the various icons of their life. For example, the architects have applied the balance of the building the traditional house they create. For example, the traditional Dayak house. Then, after reading the history of the inventor and the illustration, what do you think? Please comment in the column below what do you think. Then this is the video of introduction to the trigonometric ratio material, and this is the model given. And after that, student can take a exercise of trigonometric ratio. Then it's enough of our material at this meeting. Please fill in the comment column about what you learned at today's meeting. Then this is the last meeting in this material. So for our last meeting, please answer the evaluation. In this evaluation, you will be tested on your understanding during this class. Do well and be careful. So this is the wellness check after answering the evaluations. So that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Sorry for my mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.